was praying for my husband for the breath of life, that my husband cannot leave me and my 2 children at this age like this. How can my husband just die and leave me and my children? I was praying, you know. As I was praying, some of this, what is it called, patients that came, they joined me in praying. At that point, not too long, they now drove my husband past me and go and park at the mortuary, telling me that truly my husband is dead. So the Nigerian police killed my husband. They killed my husband, leaving me and my children just like that. It was a fateful Wednesday, 20th of March, to be precisely. My husband was taking us to school. He was taking us to school because he usually take us to school in the morning and bring us back home. So that very day he was taking us to school. Whoa. So we got to sharp corner and the hold up was thick. So he still followed through till Sani Brothers, Nyanya. There's one Sani Brothers in Mopo Junction. So he followed through the Sani Brothers filling station. Then he now followed through SSP Tampo and make the left turn, the road leading to VIO office. We burst out at the VIO office and we keep moving. We move and we pass Telemotors. Telemotors, there's a motor transport called Telemotors there. Then the traffic warden on duty stopped those people coming from the Nyanya side and asked us to move. So my husband was about making the U-turn when one of the traffic warden entered his front and said, "Stop, stop, stop." Then my husband said, "Please, I am late. I'm taking my wife and children to school and I'll still resume duty today. Please allow me to go." He now said, "Please allow you to." Nami caused the hold up. Nami caused the hold up. Why you go to say, "Please allow me"? So then other vehicles were turning. Then my husband off the engine of the engine. Then he said, "Please allow us to go. See others are passing. Allow us to go." The man said, "No, okay." My husband now on the engine again. He said, "Oh, do you want to hit me? Hit me. Oh, do you want to hit me? Hit me now." You understand? He now said, "Oh, because you're a civil defense. Stupid civil defense. Civil defense, that one now work, you know." Say, "You, this civil defense, you are stubborn. In fact, come down from the vehicle. Come down from the vehicle." Then he hit the bonnet. Then turned to where my husband was sitting because I and my children were sitting at the back. So he turned to where my husband was sitting, telling my husband to come down. Telling my husband to come down. He opened the door with force. My husband was still on the steering. Then he started pulling my husband out. Started pulling my husband. So he was not able to pull. Then there's another traffic warden standing at the redeemed side. He crossed to this side. Then and come and join him as they are pulling my husband to bring my husband out of the vehicle. They are hitting him with fists with their blow and the baton. They are using the baton to hit him. At that point, I opened the door. I came down with my children. I was holding this, my little one, and the other one at the hand, holding them like this. So at that point, I had this woman, one other traffic warden. She's a woman. She usually stand there. She was calling Idoko, Idoko, Oje. Oje in my language means, in a Idoma dialect means, "It's okay, it's enough, it's enough." You know? So me, I now note that Idoko is an Idoma person. I went to him, I started using telling him that, "Idoko, this person you're fighting is your brother. We can settle it. That you should please leave." Idoko turn and look at me for a while. Meanwhile, the other man, the other traffic warden that crossed was dragging my husband, dragged my husband to cross the road. I was hitting him with the baton like that. Then Idoko left us, went to join him. The two of them, as they are beating him, they are dragging him on the floor. They are beating him, they are dragging him to station. They are dragging him. That was how they drag him to police station. I'm following. I took my husband's the car key and his phone and joined them.
Were your children with you?
We're together. So we got to police station. They made him to sit on a plastic white chair at the counter, Then all some of these police that closed for night duty, they're waiting for the morning people to take over. They all came out. who is touching the boys that we put on the road? One of them say, you know, that who is that? All of them came out pushing my husband, you know, slapping my husband, as in pushing my husband on the head and telling him that, civil defense, we taught you people this job, but you want to collect the job from us.
Like how many policemen attacked him?
There are about 10 or thereabouts.
10 policemen?
Yes, thereabouts. But there's this particular one that say, okay, you think you are stubborn. You think you are stubborn. I will send you to the cell and ask those criminals to deal with you very well. I'll send signal to them and tell them to deal with you very well. At that point, I lie down with my children. I started begging that please, he's not a small boy. He's a 2-star officer. That please, for the sake of his children, please allow him go. You know? So that one was like, he was one shouting. Do you know his name? I don't know his name. But it was on white stripe long sleeve. I don't know his name. He's even from Idoma. He's speaking Idoma. He now said, Madam, does your husband smoke? I say no. Does your husband drink? I say no. He said, this man, I will deal with. In fact, they will pull this your civil defense uniform from you. I will make sure I follow up this case. So at that point, they are pushing my husband. They are pushing my husband. My husband fell down on the ground. You know, like that, he was on the ground. So they told the other traffic, the two of them, that if you know you injure yourself, you can go to the clinic for them to take care of you. But if there's nothing wrong with you, go and resume your duty. We'll get back to you. So I was there with my children. We're begging. We keep begging. My son started begging from the road. Please don't kill my daddy. Please leave my daddy alone. Please don't kill my daddy. We're begging. We begged like that. So we're together. My husband was lying down, and others, those policemen, anyone that come and they say, where is the person? See him here. They saw him lying on the floor. So me, I was making calling. I call my daddy. I call my husband's friend. You know, I call my husband's sisters. I make one call. I told them that told my husband's friend that my husband is lying down here, lifelessly. Not too long, the DPO came. When the DPO came, he said, they now told me that this is our Oga. Go and beg him. You know, as they are saluting him, made me to know that he's the DPO. And I said, please, my husband has been on the ground, that they should take my husband to the hospital.
Was he still alive then?
He was just lying down. When I say lifeless, he was just lying down flat on the floor. So I begged them to take my husband to the hospital. They said that my husband is pretending. The DPO said they should bring syringe to prick my husband. They should use it on my husband. They will see how my husband will pretend to. As in how long he will keep pretending. You know, one of them came using his hand to touch my husband, calling my husband Aboki, Aboki, Aboki. I say it's not Aboki. This person you're dealing with is not a small boy. You know, I told them that I've known my husband for 15 years. He's not a troublemaker. He's a very gentle person. He's a peace-loving person. You know, so after some begging, after like 25 minutes or thereabout, the DPO now agreed that they should take my husband to the hospital. You know, about 6 of them, including that traffic warden on the road, they carried my husband. First, they asked for the van. One of the drivers said there's no fuel in the van. They asked again. They now say you should use the other van. That was when about 6 of them came to lift my husband up. You know, when they carried him, he wasn't moving. 6 people carrying my husband. They took him to the van. I took my children, went to sit in the front of the van to follow my husband to the hospital. But they said no, that I should not follow them, that my husband is fine. One of them said I should take my children to school, that all will be well. I said no. My husband usually take us and bring us back. If they leave us now, then me and my husband will go home. I didn't even know that they've done what they want to do to my husband. They took my husband to Nyanya Hospital. My daddy came. My daddy came and his 2 sisters came. Then his friend, Vincent Ichakba, came. So when he came, you know, I was like, I now told him that they've taken my husband to Nyanya police station and no relation is with them. So then Vincent, his friend, took back and went to General Hospital. Not too long, Vincent came, shook his head like this. When he shook his head, but the body language tells me that my husband is no more. I started crying. They now said, no, my husband is fine. That they transfer, they refer him to what's it called? I would say General Hospital. And also Use General Hospital, which this kind of condition that Nyanya cannot handle, they are transferring my husband to Use General Hospital. What about Asokoro? You know, like that. So we entered the vehicle of one of the ogas. That one drove us, me, my dad, Vincent, and my husband's two younger sisters. They now follow up. We now follow through Kubo using one way to Kubo. We got to AYA. The man started going towards Asokoro. One of my sister-in-law asked the driver, said, Oga, where are you taking us to that? We are supposed to go to Use, not Asokoro. The man now said he will confirm. That point he now called and they now said they are coming. That is Asokoro they are taking my husband to. And they left before us. So like about after 5 minutes they arrive. More than 5 minutes they arrive at Asokoro. Me and my children were sitting at the grass opposite close to the mortuary. We were just praying for my husband. I was praying for my husband for the breath of life. That my husband cannot leave me and my 2 children at this age like this. How can my husband just die and leave me and my children? I was praying, you know. As I was praying, some of these, patients that came, they joined me in praying. At that point, not too long, they now drove my husband past me and go and park at the mortuary, telling me that truly my husband is dead. So the Nigerian police killed my husband. They killed my husband, leaving me and my children just like that. That was how it happened.
Have the police or NSCDC reached out to you since the incident?
Yes, the NSCDC came, they visited us. The FCT commander at that point visited us. One commandant Yamu, he came here like twice, and some delegates they came here. But the police people, the only people that visited us in the house are the same DPO that said they should prick my husband with a syringe, with one woman in charge of homicide. The 2 of them came, and the DPO was telling us that we should take heart, that the deed has been done, that my husband should rest in peace. It has really cost me personally a very great pain, because my husband was my soulmate. I confide in him. He has been a friend. He has been like a father. You know, sometimes I call him my driver because he takes us anywhere we want to go. Like this month ending now, month ending like this, will tell me they've paid. Oh, you will bring money, we'll go to the market to buy things for the house. He has good plans for his children. So it's not funny at all. I am not finding it funny at all.
What about your kids? How have they been fending since their father passed?
Honestly, my first son is so close to him. In fact, he used to brush him in the morning, make things as early as 5:30, tea is ready, you know, feed him with butter and bread and all that, and they gist a lot. And my son keep asking me, when will daddy come back? When will daddy come back? I told him, your daddy has gone to meet Jesus. Your daddy cannot come back. It's good we tell him that yesterday he was asking. Say, those 2 policemen that beat my daddy, what happened to them? Where are they? He was asking me yesterday. I said, I don't know.
Do you think you're going to get justice?
I must get justice. I must get justice for my husband. By his grace, by God's grace. I will get justice for my husband.
What message do you have for the Nigerian government?
The message I have for Nigerian government is that this brutality is becoming too much. They should please work on the police. If we must keep police in Nigeria, we should work on them. Because some of them are just out there to suck blood. A father that has good plans for his children, you just come and cut his life short like that. Look at me. How old am I? I'm 36. I have 6 years and 3 years. How long do I continue like that? I don't have anything to take care of these children.